So we survived our first season in the Premier League. We've had some money to spend in the summer. Have we spent it wisely? I think we have, but also there is a cause for concern. We've lost some of our best players at the football club. So we're back in for the Birmingham City Let's Play, and it's been a very, very busy summer transfer window. We've had a good pre-season, got some good wins under our belt, some minutes in the tank. But let's just dive straight into the transfers. We know you guys want to see them first. So on the player outs, we have moved on Buchanan now on a permanent. We've got an £8.5 million profit on him, which is nice. Of course, he was on loan last year at West Brom. Now gone there on a permanent deal. We've moved on Million Manhoff, £12.5 million. So we almost got the money back for him. It did cost us £15.5 million. Didn't really do too much for us, so I am very pleased to get him off our wage bill, to be honest with you. We have moved on Noah Harau, the young French lad. Wasn't ever really going to play for us. Wolves coming with an offer, £1.8 million. I think it was mad how much money we could actually get for him. He was never going to feature for us, so it was time to move him on. So off goes Noah Harau to Wolverhampton, currently on loan at Chesterfield though now. The one that really hurt me was we have lost Salvatore Esposito. We bought him for £5 million, so we've made a profit there of £31 million. But it was upsetting because he was a dead ball specialist. Look at that. Corners 18, free kick taking 19, penalty taking 16. And ever since he joined us, it was pretty magic in my opinion. The stats aren't really saying it on there, but I think he's a very, very important player for us to keep things ticking over. So we have lost our great deep line playmaker, but look how much money he's on a week. Look how much money he's on a week. £500,000, so that's just crazy. But yeah, he decided to leave. I didn't want to accept the offer, but the board just accepted it, so there's not really much I could do. A few more players out. Jay has gone out on a permanent to Wrexham. We've managed to knock out a few more loans. Kane Ramsey, we've sold him on £8.25 million to Lecce. I think we got him on a free transfer. We did, so a nice little bit of profit there on Kane Ramsey. We can't really argue with that. And most of the deals on there were loans apart from Petko Hristov. I didn't really want to sell him, but I felt we had too many centre-backs. He wanted to explore his options at the end of this season anyway. So we just took the money. We've cashed in. A little bit disappointed to lose a player of his quality, but we still made a nice little profit of £4.5 million. So transfer money received is £80 million this year. Bear in mind we've only spent 64, but let's have a look at who we bought into the football club. Moving on to the incomings now, we've got a couple of young Argentinians that we've managed to confirm and get these deals done. The first one was done last season. It was Pablo Echave. 18 years of age, looks very, very, very good indeed. He only cost us £7 million. For them sort of stats for 18 years of age, he's going to be our backup striker to Jay Stansford, but I want to see how Echave does develop over the next few months. Now, we've got Leslie Ugachukwu back after a loan spell a couple of seasons ago. It was a bit of a no-brainer, £3.5 million. Solid all-round stats, will be able to fill in as a defensive midfielder and even a deep line playmaker if we are a little bit desperate. But for that price, that wage, I think it was a bit of a no-brainer to bring him back. With Salvatore Esposito leaving the club, we needed a new deep line playmaker. We welcome in Fabian Ryder, the Swiss international. Probably not as good as Esposito, but some of them set pieces on there, they're still very, very good. 16 corners, 18 free kick taking. Love the work rate, and I think he's going to slot really nicely into our team. Had a fantastic pre-season with 5 games, 5 goals, 2 assists. Have we got ourselves a baller in deep line playmaker? Hopefully Ryder can gel into the squad very, very nicely indeed. We had, of course, Hristov leave the football club. We need another centre-back, so we welcome in Mattia Vitti. I'm sure you guys and girls will probably recognise his name. Former Fiorentina Nice player. Very, very, very good stats-wise, and I think he'll be a very good addition to this football club. He did cost us £18 million, so our most expensive transfer on the save so far. But I'm very, very excited to see what he can do at the highest level of English football. We wanted also another centre-back. We welcome in Aureli Amenda. He's a former Eintracht Frankfurt player. 6'6", big, strong defender. Will offer us a little bit of cover in defence and at right back, and even in DM if we need. So he's only on a relatively cheap wage, £42,000, but I'm sure a Mender can come in and do a job if called upon. We did, of course, like we said, get rid of Kane Ramsey, which left us a little bit light at wing-back right. So we welcome in Killian Fisher. He was a former Freiburg, Wolfsburg player, but I brought him in really. Not only is he great with both feet, he's also very, very versatile. Can play pretty much anywhere apart from in the attacking midfielders and striker areas. So he could be a very, very important piece of the puzzle going forward. The last few signings now are some youngsters. We brought in Ivan Mareko from Boca Juniors. Attacking midfield left, can also come into central as well. 18 years of age, 5-star potential ability. I think he could be an absolute wonderful, wonderful player in years to come. So Ivan Mareko, we've got him in, and what you'll notice about a lot of these young players, they've got these minimum fee release clauses. They wouldn't sign without it, and I don't really blame them. Next up is another one you will all recognise, the former Chelsea man in Andre Santos. Got him on a free transfer. Solid player. Decent all-round stats. I think for costing us absolutely nothing. Coming in with 2.5 stars of current ability, potential of 4. He had 2 caps for Brazil at some point, so hopefully we can start to get him a few games, get him some minutes, and we'll see how he develops over the next few seasons. The last couple of players are youngsters as well. We've brought in Andrea Bolotovic, a centre midfielder. He's only 21 years of age. He's not particularly very highly rated by the scouts and the coaches now, even though they recommended him to us to buy. But he comes in, he's nothing special. He's on minimal wages, and he's pretty much going to be a squad player. We don't really expect too much from Bulatovic. But the last player we are going to talk about is a youngster. We splashed 10 million big ones on him from Ajax, and it is Luka Masuri. 2.5 stars of current ability, potential of 4.5. Offers us cover on the left and the right hand side. He's pacey, he's got some good determination. Also, his dribbling and crossing is very, very good indeed. So, he was at Ajax. Did he start at Ajax? He was actually, did he come through the Ajax Academy? Actually played a few games for the actual first team. Didn't really do too much. But I thought for £10 million, it's a bit of a no-brainer. We need some more players in the squad. We need some more wingers desperately. Will he start week in, week out? Absolutely not. Will he get game time across the season? Of course he will, in maybe the Carabao Cup or maybe the early stages of the FA Cup. But that's all the transfers completed. Like I said, we've spent 64. We've made £80 million. We've still got £66 million in the transfer budget available. I don't really want to spend it and put us in any sort of financial peril going forward, so I may well save a fair bit until maybe the January transfer window. We have still got a couple of players I'm trying to get rid of, and it's Joey Gavroya going out on loan to potentially Huddersfield or Middlesbrough, and we're trying to get rid of Tomoki Iwata. He's 31. He's not really up to the standard we need anymore. He's sat in the reserves, but he won't bloody leave the club for some reason, even though he's desperate to leave. But his contract does run out next season, so whether he accepts a transfer now, he will be gone at the end of the year anyway. So that concludes our transfer business. Let's jump over now. Let's have a look at how the squad looks and how we're ready to kick off our new season in the Premier League. So our first 2 games of the season is Leeds United away and Nottingham Forest at home, and we never normally get the better of Leeds United, so maybe that can change today, but we'll see. But our squad looks a little bit different to last season. We've still got Sturroy in goal. He's not particularly great, but I think he's still got one more good season in him at the top level of English football. We've got Makengo and Dijkstra in the wing-back positions, but they are still here from last year. We do have a brand new centre-back partnership in I can't even pronounce that, Manganelli and Vitti. So where's he from there? So we've got, that's our young Argentinian, isn't it? That's our other young Argentinian we bought in the middle of last season. So he looks absolutely quality as well. So we've got Manganelli and Vitti at centre-half, Royder and Sissoko in midfield, Gray on the left, Stengs on the right. I think our wingers, there's definitely room for improvement there, but I still have full faith and I believe in both Gray and Stengs. So we'll see how they get on over the first few months of the season. We've got Chaibi in the attacking midfield role, but we have got players now to bring in and cover, because you can see Harit as well did leave. I think it was, I didn't even mention that, start of about June, I think it was. So yeah, maybe even May. We did move him on fairly early in the window. Managed to get £5 million for him. So he's out. Try to be in. And then we've got a few youngsters to bring up as well. But last one is Stansfield. He's still going to be our starter up front. But if we look at the team, we're still trying to force out Newman. Won't leave. He wants to leave at the end of the season. I think his contract runs out at the end. It runs out in 2029, so he'll be leaving regardless whether it's on a free or we can try and sell him. But we've got a lot of young players on there, and let's not forget Victor Ekong, who's going to develop into an absolute world beater. As soon as he gets to 16 in 6 days' time, I'll be slapping a massive contract on him. I just do not want to lose this youngster here. So keep an eye on Ekong over the next 12 months on this side. He could be an absolute baller for us. But yeah, we've got plenty of cover in there, plenty of young talents, and I'm excited to see what we can do. It's pretty much a new look team for the season. We've still got cash to spend if we need so. But for now, we're taking on Leeds United. They're going to be setting up in a 4-4-2. There's nothing that I'm too worried about apart from Matteo Joseph, who always scores past us. But let's just take on Leeds United. We're at Ellen Road. Can we get off to an absolutely fantastic start? We don't want to be too easy to jump the gun. We've got a new look team. It may take some time for them to gel. And we'll see how we get on, because pre-season we've done very, very well indeed. Only a 2-2 draw with Salzburg, so we have got a lot to look forward to. But to get maybe 4 points from the first 2 games will be absolutely magic. But anyway, without any further ado, I'll see you at Ellen Road. Let's kick this bad boy off. Hopefully we can have a really, really good game, get ourselves 3 points, and just have a really, really good season and win the league early on. But here comes Leeds early on. Do not concede. 29 seconds in. We almost conceded after 29 seconds. That would have been absolutely fucking embarrassing. Go on, Stansfield. We've got the other end now. Great. Go on. That's it, son. Great. Go on. Maybe we can just punish them now. After their attack. We're in. McKengo. No. No, we got it back, though. Oh, it's a shot on goal. But it's end-to-end stuff here in the first couple of minutes. Is this highlight going to continue? It does continue. Lodi. Stroke. De Amorim. I don't think that's the Man United manager, I don't think. Gray, battling, can't get it off Bogle, played into Joseph, surely they can't score now. Ball's in, it's cleared, Stansfield can't get there. Oh shit, he's offside by a country minor. Gonna say, that should be the end of the highlight now. No, it bloody carries on. This is too slow. No, we're on 1.75. Leave it alone, leave it alone. Bogle, they're playing it around nicely at Sissoko. Joseph was a real pain in the fucking arse for me. Get the ball back. Bogle. Ball's in, and it is disallowed. I think he was offside, but hopefully he's offside as we're 1-0 down in the Premier League opener. We need to wake up. We just don't look sharp. We don't look at the races today, and goal is disallowed. But we need to see a little bit more. Dijkstra with the throw-in. We're in the blue. Don't throw it to someone in a different colour top. McKengo. But we don't want to get too carried away, guys. Like I said, if things don't go well the first few games, not really the end of the world. Offside. Would really be the end of the world. Like I said, we've got 2 new centre-backs. We've got a new centre-midfield partnership. But the attack should still be doing a little bit better. They was all here last year. We need to see a little bit more. But what's this now? Goal kick. Get it out to Dijkstra if you can. Wow, it's a great ball. We've called it into Stengs. We may have to make some changes in the ward areas. No, to be fair, Stengs is playing well. It's a shame Damari Gray's not doing anything. Gray. On the ball. Chance now to make me eat my own words. Gray driving in the box. And have we got a penalty? We have got a penalty here at Ellen Road. We're approaching half time. Gray, after me moaning, it's kind of sucky he's been. We do have a chance from the spot now. It is going to be Jay Stansfield. Rarely misses from the penalty spot. It's Stansfield against Rui Silva. Jay steps up and... oh, God. What a dickhead. What a dickhead. Chance to take the lead, and Stansfield, the chance goes begging. Fucking idiot. Get through to half time. We're there. 0-0 at Ellen Road. We probably have been the better team. I'm saying I'm happy. Stansfield, we have got the option of Echave to bring on, who's... No, let's not get carried away. Let's not get carried away. Stansfield missed a penalty. It can happen to any of us. Let's just see what he can do. If he's not really done much by 60 minutes, we'll look to take him off. But it's one of them. We're approaching the hour mark now. We are going to take off Stansfield and I think Chaibi because they're not doing nothing at all. After this highlight ends, we will be making some changes. We need to see a little bit more. Maybe this could be the chance now. Ryder into Sissoko. Great bit of play. Gray again. Go on, Gray. Chaibi's in. And that is absolutely terrible. Okay, Chaibi out. Moreko on. And Stansfield out for a Chave. So we're going to bring in our 2 youngsters now with half an hour to go. And that there didn't even go out for a goal kick. It was a pissing throw. That's how bad the shot was. Free kick here now. Great to put it in. Ball's in. And we've scored. Ignacio Managanelli. The debut. And what a fantastic start for him. Ignacio. Oh no. Thank God. Goal awarded. Goal awarded. We've got our just deserves. Our just rewards. It's a good header. It's saved by Silk, but falls back then to Managanelli. And we take that. Absolutely take it. Dijkstra is knackered. What options have we got now at right back? We have got Killian to bring on. So Killian Fisher will be getting a game. Sissoko, little bit tired, but I don't really want to bring in Santos in that area. I think we'll leave that as it is for a next maybe 10 or 15 minutes and go for a late sub. But coming forward again now, Moreko does well. Back to Ryder, who's had a fantastic game as well. Gray, don't give it away. Ryder, back out to Gray. We're starting to form a really, really good partnership there. Gray almost losing the ball though. Makengo, loving this. We're knocking it around nice. Viti has not been great today. Go on, Moreko! Ivan Moreko from Calvin Stengs. A debut goal for another player, another youngster. And we are 2-0 up at Ellen Road. And we could be off to an absolute magical start. It's a great ball. Moreko may well be starting over Chaibi the way he's going. Very, very tidy finish. Viti is absolutely sucking hard, so we'll be getting on Amenda for his debut. Viti, we want to see a little bit more. Ryder's in, cleared. Stengs is there. Bang it, son. Stengs, this is what I mean. The wingers today have actually played well, so you know, we're right to stick with them. There's about 5 minutes to play. We are going to drop back to a cautious mentality now. We don't need to throw any men forward. Let's just see this game out. This is going to be a fantastic start to the Premier League season. Let's just not fluff our lines and lose at home to Nottingham Forest in next week's games. But really happy with our signings. I'm really glad with what we're doing. Sissoko, I want to see a bit more from you in centre midfield, but it's not really the end of the world. So Ryder, great play. Gray, go on, son. Gray, going forward again. Moreko's in. Go on, he's having a stormer. Back to Gray. And it's another goal. 3-0 at Ellen Road. And it's Pablo Echave coming up to Stansfield. And it's a bit of a theme today. More youngsters that we brought in with the goals. And we've looked absolutely incredible today. Moreko into Gray. Great ball in. Echave glides past his man. And just like the Birmingham City sponsor, undefeated. That is going to be us at the start of the season. Just get to full time now. Get to full time. There's no reason to play on. I want that clean sheet. I want the clean sheet. Get it away. Get it away. Get it away. We do. We're tackling. I thought when we missed that penalty from Stansford, I thought we're going to end up losing this game. But it's a great save. Soroya, desperate for that clean sheet. 45 seconds to go to clear the ball now. And we've given away a freaking penalty. There goes our clean sheet. A chance for Leeds to get a little bit of a consolation goal at most. But can Soroya preserve his clean sheet? You've already seen a penalty saved at this end of the ground already. Are we going to see another today? Stroke versus Soroya. It's a great penalty. 3-1. And that should now be full time pretty much as soon as we kick off. Poor to give the penalty away. I'm not too sure who it was. Let's just, we're still playing on. And there you go. 3-1 up. Absolutely dominant. I'm a little bit disappointed not to get that clean sheet. But I'm saying that's a great win. Absolutely fantastic. Is that us top of the league? Is that us top of the league now for the first game? No, we are in second. Really good company. Man City, Everton, Arsenal. So not a shabby start to the season. But we've got Nottingham Forest in 1 week's time. I think it's only right that we give Gray a little bit of praise. I was worried about him, and I was thinking about offloading him in the summer, so I'm glad we never. Granted, it's only one game, but what a start to the season. What an absolute start to the season. We may even see maybe some of the youngsters that come on starting. Maybe, I don't know, I may just leave it as it is and get them off the bench to try and get them used to the football, get them used to the league. We'll see. But anyway, fantastic start. Forest in a week's time. I will see you there. Can we dare to dream of 6 points from 6 at the start? It'd be fantastic. So we're back now for the Nottingham Forest game. How are they setting up is the first question I want to ask. So let's have a look now. They're setting up in a 4-2-3-1. It's going to be like for like. I really think we should be getting the better of these today. How did they actually get on in their first game of the season? They lost to Spurs at home 2-0. So not the greatest of starts, but not really the easiest team to come up against Spurs on this game. Before we do kick it off, we've gone in for one more player. We know we've got £65 million to spend. So with that being said, we are looking at bringing in Ibrahim Mbaye, class the wonder kid. He is loan listed. I don't just want to loan him. Of course, you guys that are watching the whole series, you'll know he was pretty much the main reason we actually managed to get promoted from the Sky Bet Championships. He got the 2 goals in the playoff final. And I think it would be absolutely magic if we could get this player back in. And favoured clubs, Birmingham. That just says everything you need to know, guys. He loves us. He wants to come and play football. We've put an offer of £20 million. They haven't accepted it. They haven't declined it yet. They said they're thinking about the offer. So we'll see what PSG want to do. But I would absolutely love to bring him in from the depths of the Paris Saint-Germain 2 squad. And I think he could be a very, very good player. I'd be so happy to get him back. Because like I said, guys, he's the main reason we are where we are. Absolutely fantastic he was for us. But we're taking on Nottingham Forest at home. We hopefully get off to a winning start. Well, we did get off to a winning start. Can we carry on? I don't think I'm really going to make too many changes. We're going to leave the team as it is. That started against Leeds United, and we'll make the changes as necessary. I know we could put in Mareko, Achave and Menda. We're not rushing these guys. They're young kids. They need to gel in. They had a fantastic first game, but we don't want to get caught ahead of ourselves. Let's give the experienced players a little bit more time to find their feet. So we're underway, 3 minutes in, nothing really happening in the early stages of the game now. They have got a player I was potentially going to buy, that Dan Ndoye, the winger. Really, really solid player, and I think he'd be a good addition. So I may even try and swoop on him in maybe the January transfer window if he's available. Into Stengs, who does lose it. Nottingham Forest now looking to come forward. Can we look to win the ball back now? They're knocking it around, nice, but we win it back. Stengs doing his bit. Stengs again, goes past one. Good bit of play, good ball, Chaibi. Oh, Chaibi. Maybe if that was the youngster Mareko, he probably would have put that away. But the first few chances are coming to us, and we are dominating possession, but that doesn't mean absolutely anything if you can't find the back of the net. But here goes Savannah. They're playing it around us. Can we get the ball off them now? Forest coming forward. Out to, can't even pronounce that. In the box. Cleared. Ryder. Go on, Chavy. Good ball. Stansfield is in. Go on, Stanley. Drawing Milenkovic to him now. Find it. Go on, Dyksha's there. Stansfield. And that was a little bit of magic there from Jay Stansfield. I don't know how that has gone into the back of net. We'll have a look now. But he gets the ball, picks it up, runs at Milenkovic, goes past him. It must have took a deflection. He had to have took a deflection, strikes it, and it comes off Milenkovic and goes in the back of the net. Don't really care how they go in, guys. It's 1-0, so who really gives a hoot? Now, Chaibi also picked up a little bit of a knock, so we are going to get a Mareko. These must be absolutely hammering us left, right and centre. That's 2 injuries, 2 subs already made. I want to try and get a second goal now, because I've got a feeling these are going to come at us. Makengo does well to win the ball back. Masura plays a terrible ball into Mareko. He's not going to get there, but we are pressing very, very well. But here goes Cubiano. Missouri, get back, son. Makengo finds Hutchinson. And that's 1-1. Calamiendo. And we knew he was going to score. He always does. We should have done better there defensively. We should have done a lot better. They scored right on the stroke of half-time. They didn't deserve it at all, but they are starting to make their way back into the game a little bit now. So, you're unlucky, but we're going to try and get on the front foot a little bit more now. Stengs is tired. Dark straight you come, mate. Killian Fisher on. That leaves us with 3 subs left and 1 more stoppage. But to injure 2 players in the first 15 minutes isn't really great. Hopefully they're not long-term injuries, because I don't really want to start losing players this early on in the season. But Masuri goes past Savannah. Good ball in. Cleared away. We are going to get a throw-in if the highlight will continue, and it does. Killian Fisher in for a crap throw-in. Morocco. Nice bit of interchange there on the edge of the box. Vitti. Managanelli, go on, Ryder. Stop putting out these good passes. Masuri, lose the fucking ball again. Oh, Masuri, what are you doing, son? What are you doing? Good ball in. Morocco's in. Go on, son. Back across. Morocco getting involved again. Stansfield, really well taken goal. Masuri's having an absolute shocker. Maybe we should have put on David Mellor, but to be fair, he does find that ball there to Morocco. So it's a kind of an assist of an assist, if you will. Great ball across. Stansfield there to open his account for the Premier League season. Back into the lead 2-1. I'm still desperate now to shout, demand more, or encourage, but we can't do absolutely jack shit. Stengs will have to come out soon on a yellow card. He's looking a little bit jaded. We may well look at changes, maybe on about the 65th, maybe 70th minute mark. Just over 20 minutes to go now. We are going to make a couple of changes. So Stengs is going to come out for David Mellor. Sissoko, little bit tired and on a yellow card. We're going to get... No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We'll leave on Sissoko. Ryder, also tired. We'll get an Andre Santos. Makengo. I don't really think we've got many options at the left, but we haven't. We're going to do that. We can't do any more. That'll do. That's our substitutions made. We can't really do much more. Lewis Potter's in. Great save. Soraya gets it away, but the attack continues. Makengo, Masuri, who unfortunately we can't take off. It's a bit sucky, because if we did have them 2 injured, we could have made substitutions. But I think it's about time now we drop back to a balanced mentality if the game would let us. And Sissoko, crappy pass. Here they come. Forest getting forward now. Cubiano, Sissoko is there. Goes long. Masuri, you absolutely suck. Why can't we make our fucking changes here? It's been like that for 5 minutes. And Doy on the ball. And it's just bleeding wide. Now, will you make these fucking subs? They're about time. Looks like Forest are going to come forward again. And they're going to be passing like that. We need to try and get hold of the ball. Cubiano on the ball now. Sissoko getting across. Can't tackle him. But do win it back, though. Does really well there, Sissoko. Morocco. Into Mellor. Mellor. Stansfield now. Playing it well. Masuri down the left-hand side. Cuts inside. Oh, it's a chance. It was really a chance there for Stansfield. Get there, son. Get there. Win the header. All the way back to Vitti. I think we're going to drop back to cautious now. Mellor. Fisher on the ball. Mellor wanting it again. We lose it. Hudson-Odoi. Calamiendo. Get back, son. We take the free. We take the foul. We take the foul. Forest didn't really do much in the first 20 minutes of this game. Maybe 30 minutes. And they're coming back very, very strong here late on. I think we're going to try and slow the game down a little bit now. And look to sit in and waste a little bit more time if possible. I don't want to just bang it over the top because we're going to give them the ball back. I think we're still going to try and control it a little bit if we can. We're down to the last 4 minutes now. Let's just go defensive now, guys. Let's just get rid of it now. I think it's about time we clear the ball. Tempo very, very low. And I think let's drop everybody back now. Everybody back. Stand off. And I think that should be about right for us. Let's do that now. 3 minutes to go. We want every single person back behind the ball and another 3 points on the board. That is 2 games played at the start of the Premier League season. We have 6 points. We probably could have done a little bit better regarding goals today. I think we had more of the chances. They almost snared a point off doing not really a fat lot. But what's that mean for our injuries? So Chaibi, 1 to 3 days. Gray, 3 to 4 weeks. Not really ideal. I think we could do with getting Mboyi in right about now. We need Mboyi in. Stansfield, you've done really well. Really happy to bounce back from that penalty miss in the opening game. But like I said, we couldn't have asked for a better start there, really, could we? 2 games in, 6 points, just behind Arsenal. Of course, I don't expect to carry this on for a long period of time because it's the Premier League. There's so many quality teams we're going to have to come up against. And if we look at our schedule, we've got the Carabao Cup, we're going out, Chelsea away. There's some tough games coming up. Really, really tough games. But I think where we are going to come back, it's got to be there, hasn't it? A bit of a double header at the start of December. I'll plod on through here. We'll come back for a trip to the Emirates there, Arsenal away, and then we'll be taking on Villa away. So 2 very, very tough away games. Can we get anything from them? We don't know. Obviously, we'll have to see. But if we could pick up a lot more points in the September, October, November, we could be in a very, very good position. Maybe we don't even need to spend any money in the winter transfer window. But it's food for thought, guys. We had a fantastic start to the campaign. I said we had a fantastic transfer window. I think the sky really is the limit with this team we've put together now. Hopefully this season we can just steer clear of the relegation zone. We don't have to suffer any drama. A nice, boring mid-table finish will do very, very nicely indeed. Of course, probably not great for content because you don't want to see a relegation battle or a European push. I'll be more than happy with 10th position. Call me boring. I don't really care. We're safe once again in the Premier League if that is to happen. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to smash the subscribe button. Of course, give the video a like as well. It is greatly appreciated and it really does help the channel grow. But until next time, guys, take care and I will see you all later.